it's not much really changed, man. I mean, I did this show from the very beginning the same way. I just got more viewers. It's the number one game show in the world. So, come on. That right there is another example of favor. You know what I mean? Look, I mean, I come to work every day. I do the show, but I don't have to have the biggest game show in the world. I don't have to. Why? Why? Because he gave it to me. That's favor. You can set, I'm going to tell you, see, people don't get it, man. You can put on your vision board, you want to be famous all you want. I want to be a star. You can't make yourself a star. You can't make yourself famous. It ain't you, partner. That's a decision God makes. And he gives it to you, but he gives it to you because of people. I'm who I am because y'all tune in and make me who I am. If y'all stop tuning in, this ain't the same dude no more. You get what I'm saying? And so what makes y'all tune in? That God gave me favor. Y'all didn't know me till I showed up on TV somewhere. You know, that's favor, man. You got to understand. A lot of people, they don't get that part of it. You know, they always struggling to find the answer for it so they can have some little smart answer for the reporters. I don't. I've talked to reporters all the time. I say, it's grace and favor. What do you mean by that? Okay, so you don't go to church. Okay, I got it. Grace is God's unmerited favor. That means he gives you something that you don't deserve. Grace is given to you, and you can't earn it. You can't purchase it. If I could buy grace, I'd take all the money I got and just purchase grace with it. It is God's unmerited favor. You can't even, there's nothing you can do to get it. He just do a solid for you. But see, you get solids because you ask for solids. You have not because you ask not. The majority of people don't have what they want in this world because you don't never ask God for it. You tripping, man, because you think it's about you. You think it's you. Oh, no. It's not. You got to ask God for stuff. He created you. You got to ask him, your maker, for things in this world. You keep trying to figure out why you ain't got it because you ain't asked God for it. Keep trying to figure it out yourself, how that's working for you. Huh? You better get to asking. You better get to asking. Just why would you not? All you got to do is ask God. That's what I do. Everything I got, I ask God. I'll show you my vision board. It's everything I'm asking God for. The how-to is none of your business. Nowhere in the Bible does it tell you to figure out how to. It say ask, believe, receive. That's the trick. It ain't nothing else. I ask, I believe, I get ready to receive. Faith without works is dead. I'm going to put in the work. So that's the trick, man. Stop tricking yourself out and ask for favor. It's really that simple. It's not. Don't make this more difficult than it is. Listen to me. I'm telling you this how I don't have no education. I don't have nothing. I have faith. That's all you need. Faith. Come on, let's go. We sit around, we talk about it all the time. I said, man, I couldn't believe you was in my house. He said, man, I think about that all the time. He said, you should have gave me the money. I said, well, I had the money. I was homeless for a while, right? Finally messed around, got some money in 96. I signed my first big deal and I bought a house. And 1996 was when plays got started up real big. And a promoter named Al Wash bought this homeless dude to my house. Now I just bought this house. They didn't know it. They thought I was balling because I just bought this house. I had $1,700 left after I bought this house. This promoter named Al Wash bought this homeless dude to my house named Tyler Perry. And Tyler sat in my office going, man, you got a nice house. And I was house poor. I didn't have no money, man. I took my $400,000 that I had and I put $350,000 down on the house because I said if Kami don't ever do nothing else for me, I'm going to buy one house. I bought a $1.1 million house. I put $350,000 down on it with the builder, and I had a house note. And I figured through my jokes I could make the house note. Tyler Perry sat in my office and told me about this church plays he was going to do. And, you know, I couldn't even tell him. He was coming to me to borrow $25,000. I ain't had no $25,000. I got $1,700. But I liked the dude. I said, man, I think you own to something. I said, let me think about it. Because I didn't want to say I ain't got the money. I was a young dude back then. If I knew what I knew, I'd have just said, hey, man, I don't have the money, but let me help you and make me a partner or something like that. But I didn't know how to do that. And walked away. You see who Tyler Perry is now? I do shows at Tyler Perry Studios. And we sit around, we talk about it all the time. I said, man, I couldn't believe you was in my house. He said, man, I think about that all the time. He said, you should have gave me the money. I said, man, I had the money. Why don't you give me some money? A lot of money, man. It's funny, you see people successful, and see what you see is you see this snapshot of who they are. What you have to focus on is to how they got there, because that's the story that you can relate to. You can't relate to Tyler Perry as he is today. But if you knew he was sitting in my house when he was homeless, needing $25,000, that sounded a lot more like you than owning Tyler Perry Studios. That's why it's important, man, I feel, when people become successful, that they become transparent and open up the real truth to themselves. I can't stand it when rich people stand in front of people talking about, you can buy a house with no money down and follow me and I can show you how to get rich. No, you can't. And you can't buy no house with no money down. You might be able to buy a house with no money down, but when you get the closing, you're gonna need some money, man. They don't tell you that. But they sit up there and they don't tell people the truth. I came up with a slogan the other day on the radio. You need God to get there, but you need more God to stay there. If you have any aspiration for success, you got to get some God. Now, let me tell you something. You can try it without him, because I did that. You can try to make it without God. You might even get some measures of success, but you ain't going to be able to stay there, man. You've seen it many times. A lot of people hit it. I did this on my own, Illuminati, that. You can't hold, man. You need God. I'm just telling you real. You gotta have God. It's a cold piece of work. At the end of the day, whether you're a young cat out here hustling or you're an old person trying to hold on, you can turn all that into flourishing if you put some God in your life. That's all to it. And I'm just an old street cat telling you this here. And I don't even know nothing about 5 scriptures. Ta-da! This is the perfect show for me. I get to meet people like this, I discover stuff about people. We have fun. We get little rhythms going with the families. It's laughing. Everybody at home can play along. Your answers at the house as good as their answers up here. That's what makes the game fun. Whenever I get in a dark place, and I get into myself, I'm human, I'm not Superman. It's hard. Life is very hard. When you get in a dark place, what you should do is, when you start feeling bad or you wake up on the wrong side of the bed, the thing that fixes it right away is just start reminding yourself. Go down the list of everything that you can think of that you could be grateful for. Gratitude erases depression immediately. See, the way to get rid of darkness is with light. You can't kill darkness with more dark. You got to strike a match on one of these things. If you show gratitude, it immediately erases. I was having a tough morning the other morning, and then I just started thinking about all the stuff God had done for me. And man, oh man, oh man, it kind of helps. It don't kind of help, it eradicates. Because you have to remember something, man. Joy and depression cannot reside in the same space. You can't be depressed and full of joy at the same time. Gratitude produces joy inside of you. And everybody has it, because I don't care who you are and what you're going through or what you got something to be grateful for. There's not a person in here that ain't got nothing they can't be grateful for. Hell, you here. How about let's just start there? How about you walked in here? How about you got a mask on? You ain't got corona. You survived the pandemic last year. You here. I mean, man, it's